You there.
Hello, Mooji.
Hello.
So it feels like during all these years of seeking, I've accumulated so much knowledge that it seems like it's standing in the way of direct seeing. Everything you say resonates very deeply, and I met many other teachers on my way, which basically every word was resonating and was felt, but it feels that there's something not clear, and I'm here because I feel like I need your little push to just drop all this learned stuff, all this remembered stuff. Yes.
If I should push you, in which direction I should push? No, what direction will be more where the self is? Which direction I should push you towards, which is more where the self is? First thing. Is it more north or south, or west or east, or inside or outside, or up or down, or what direction must you move to? I know knowledge is going to come in and say something. What is knowledge got to say about it?
Man says to push me back.
To push you back. But it cannot be the back like pushing you back like this.
No.
Push back means what? You who came forward, did you leave the self behind?
No.
You must experience what I'm asking. You who came forward, did you leave the self behind? Did you step forward and away from the self? This is anybody's question. When you step forward, did you step out of the self? Who stepped forward? In the beginning, there is a self. Before the beginning, there is only the self. Can you accept that at some place?
Yes.
If in the beginning or before the beginning, there is only the self, where does other come from then? At what point other came in? Meaning other than the self. At what point would other come in as other than the self? It is said the self has always been perfect. It is always, ever perfect. In any age, under any condition, it is perfect. How can the perfect be imperfect? So where did the other, means other than perfect, come from? Let me just talk a little like that. How did other than perfect? It can only come maybe through dreaming or something. It imagined it or something like that. It played, it imagined, just like sometime we play, through our imagination we play something. I know I've not reached you yet, but I must go over some things that you have studied and you have learned. If you have read and you have accumulated knowledge, to the extent that if I say to you, in what direction must you go or to be pushed to reach the self, and your answer would be what? You say backwards, in a sense. Means
in a sense.
To go back to where you came from.
Before all the knowledge came in, really.
Yes. When did all the knowledge come? Before all the knowledge came. When did all the knowledge come? Isn't it every time you wake up in the morning, the knowledge come again, something like this? Or we are going back, we're talking about millions of years, or what? What context of time are we talking about? When did knowledge come? In deep sleep, there is no knowledge. In waking state, we have the sense of knowledge, but this knowledge has not satisfied you.
No.
What is the context of the term self-knowledge in relation to the knowledge you speak about?
Self-knowledge?
Yes.
For me, it's something that it doesn't have to be remembered, or it doesn't have to be, hold on to.
That's what you're seeking.
Yes.
Okay, good. Is there anything presently, as you stand right here, that you have to make no effort for that? Please, you can join in. Is there anything in you where you don't have to make any effort for it? No effort at all. It doesn't have to be remembered. It doesn't have to be kept up. It simply is. Is there anything like this anybody can pinpoint in themselves? And make sure you don't just give me an answer. I don't just want an answer. I want something that comes true. You're seeing. That is clear. It is.
It's just simply being here.
Yes.
I can say.
Yes. Yes. So just simply be here. No effort. Okay? Tell me, what is dissatisfied with this? What does it mean, simply being here? Effortlessly.
I came to this moment many times through self-inquiry.
Yeah.
And I've seen it, and
How did you see it? As one thing seeing another? How did you see it?
as me being here,
Yes.
something is saying it cannot be that simple.
Yes. Something can say anything. It's not what something says, it's how much something is believed. Something say, can't be that simple. Okay, something says, can't be that simple. Why? It's you who believe that it can't be that simple. You purchase that thought. A thought arose, it can't be this simple. And you go, yeah. And you keep looking for more complex ways. What is effortless, which is what you're seeking, can it be complex?
No. I know the mind ways are complex, but
Yes.
what I'm seeking is ultimately simple.
What is automatically simple?
I'm saying what I'm seeking is ultimately simple.
Yes. Why ultimate? Why not right now?
I don't know why. It's like this wheel keeps spinning and wanting more.
Yes.
Somehow.
It is observed. A wheel keeps spinning and wanting more. Okay?
Yes.
Whatever you can perceive, don't identify with it. Something wants more, it wants more. It wants more. Okay? What has it received so far? Why it's not content? That which wants more. Knowledge?
Can you say again the question?
What, this thing which wants more,
Yes.
what has it given so far? You say it wants more, so it already had some. It wants more what?
I guess it wants some shiny experience, or, you know.
Yes. Will it be satisfied with shiny experience?
No, because I had shiny experiences. and
Exactly. So
They passed, and
they pass.
it was nice for a while, but then
Isn't everything just nice for a while?
Yeah.
They pass?
I can see that, yes.
Yes, yes. That which watches passing, coming and going. Give me a reading of that. It is being employed right now. Is that itself passing?
No, it registers everything.
Does it keep them?
It doesn't. There's an afterthought that comes that wants to keep it.
Yes. What perceives the afterthought? Is that an afterthought?
No, it cannot be. Because even if it is, then it's also observed.
Okay, so be in the place of the observer, because it's to the observer, and from the observer the accounts of what's been happening is given from the position of the observer. Be only in the position of the observer. Any effort? This observer is not conducting a research. It simply perceives.
Is there a way of not grabbing those thoughts and
Impressions? Of course. Even if you grab them, they still leave you. But if you grab them, you are left with the impression of being needy to hold on to something. Can you go back to yesterday and bring me a sample from yesterday and show me today? This is a bit of yesterday.
No, it's like a dream.
Yes.
It's just like insisting of
Tell me.
I feel like insisting of being something, right? You know?
You feel that there's a need to be something. There's an urge.
Even if they're during the self-inquiry goes on, and it is seen that there is this space with no qualities,
Yes.
really, and then there's the voice, oh, I see this, there's a space of no qualities, oh, I'm here now.
Yes. But that is also seen too.
It is.
That's also perceived. Okay.
It
So
is,
don't
but
touch that also. Eh? He said, don't touch this. Don't touch even the one it appears to be speaking to.
But I can hear that. So I just ignore that.
Yes. You being what? Who will ignore it?
The space doesn't even have to ignore it.
Right.
Because it's just an appearance.
Yes. Where is the space that you're speaking of?
It's right here. It always was right
Yes.
here.
Yes. And you?
Right here. It's obvious I'm here.
Yes. So what is the difference with the space that is always here, right here, and you who are always right here?
Because it sometimes feels that I'm here, space is here, but I'm the one that's in the space here.
Wow.
That there's still some kind of a gap between.
Watch from where? From the space or from the person?
The gap is seen from the person. That I'm here, space is also here, but maybe like 5 inches away. So I just have to move a bit.
Is that not just a thought?
It is a ridiculous thought, but somehow it has power. I mean, over me. I don't know.
If that thought had power by itself, it would have power over everybody. Nobody would have any chance against it. It only has power over the believer.
Seems like a riddle sometimes, like this, like a Rubik's Cube to just, and
You're creating all of that.
yes, like
So
waiting for this click to happen.
Yes. Is the self waiting for some click? All this is mind. All of it. All of it. Including you who feel I'm waiting for this click. It's also mind actually. You believe in your solidity. You believe that you are made out of flesh and blood and oxygen. You believe that. This is why you feel I am in the space.
I'm just here to drop it, Mooji. Just drop it.
It being what? Drop it. It being what again? Just remind me. The mind stuff?
All this luggage, yes.
The luggage, Can you drop the one who is carrying the luggage also?
I cannot do that. I mean,
But you can perceive the one who is carrying luggage or not. It can be
Yes.
perceived or not.
yes.
So therefore it is phenomenal. It is phenomenal, the one carrying luggage. In 5 minutes, you're not carrying any luggage. You're climbing a tree, or getting married, or late for work. Oh, you're not carrying any luggage. Right now in satsang, when we're looking towards what you truly are, suddenly there's this luggage, which is, can I drop this luggage? This is your spiritual game.
Yes.
Yes.
This when the whole knowledge kicks in and says, reading about experiences or feel it's became very heavy. I see what you're pointing at. I really do. I know all this, my talking is just the mind stuff.
You don't really know it though. You won't honor your knowing though. You say, I know it. No, I know it. Nevertheless. You didn't finish the sentence, I know it. There's a word you didn't use. I know it. Nevertheless. You have not said nevertheless. You kept it silent. If you say, I know it's all mind stuff, not worth anything at all. Nevertheless. It keeps being there and that's what's going. So whether the mind is speaking loudly or silently, it is speaking, and who is the listener of it? Who is following, who is believing in the mind? Is it so reliable, a friend or an instrument, that you can depend on it?
No.
Yeah. Habit also.
It's more like a habit.
Also, you are a habit. You yourself are a habit of consciousness. It's true or not? You, the belief in yourself as a person is also a habit. And a habit wants to drop its habits. The idea I have of myself is suffering from its own ideas also. It is like I tell the story, one ghost is suffering from anorexia. And so find one psychotherapist who specializes in treating anorexia. And then the ghost now is begin to, have an anti-anorexia mantra, and now putting on weight and feeling good about itself, only to be told, actually, you don't exist. You've done so well, look. Only to be told, but actually, sorry, you don't exist. But very few people can hear this, and very few people can hear it. It sounds like, what is he talking about? It doesn't make sense, I don't understand. It is okay. You will understand soon. But you must understand now. You are real, but your self-image is not real. Nowadays we make movies, unlike the old days when they used to paint backdrops and stuff like this. Now movies, modern day movies, we use real city, real cars, real aeroplanes, real skies, real rivers, everything is real. Real people also in the background, so on. Everything is real, except the story. The story is not real. Okay? Everything else is real, but the story. Everything is real, except your version of who you think you are. That's made up. And this version is waiting for something to happen.
Yes.
The self cannot happen. What can happen is the recognition that the self is constant. That can happen. And that you are that. Once you know this, you'll stop troubling life or be troubled by life. You are flowing as life itself. You don't need any strategies, no techniques. You meet life in total freshness and innocence and spontaneity. Because as long as you're listening to the mind, it will tell you you must do this, and after you do that, and then you move this step, and then after this you must do. Make sure you don't miss this appointment. You almost, sorry, you missed it again. Try tomorrow, and you'll be like this, or like that. Rubik cube. But yourself is not that.
It was like this for many years. Then this self, like accountant self, became a spiritual self, and it became even heavier than the regular self. Because now it started expecting
it must
something.
become very, very, very heavy until it's dropped and smashed. It must become too heavy. Until, drop it. There's a whole saying, it says, barns burn down. Now the sky can be seen. What is barns? Where you save your wheat and your rice for future. And you always have to be protected from the mice and from other things coming in. Full-time job. Barns burn down. Now the sky can be seen. Your mind is insisting that it needs help. And you, the conscious presence, is believing the mind and waiting for something to happen. But it's a hoax. This mind in its play, it doesn't want to wake up actually. It doesn't want to wake up. It just wants to keep you on the road. So you keep on just missing the point. Just almost there. And keep on living in the idea of yourself rather than being as you are. Your mind does not want to wake. It's afraid of waking up. But it's got a good customer who believes in journeys. And the mind is coming with you. A great prophet lives over there.
It is, and it was seen. And a few times the moment came when
You're too kind to your mind. Too kind to your mind. I cannot be kind to your mind. No. Come on, I need a fresh one now. Come back after when you're ready. Come back after when you're ready. Who is coming?
Thank you.
That's